Hey guys, Joe Lusk here, driver of the number 20 late model. And I'm here at work tonight. We're going to take apart this fuel cell, get it ready for my dad to go strip it and powder coat it, get it looking like new again, make it black maybe. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to start with this, and then we'll move on to some other things. We'll see what happens when we get there. And got 2 cameras tonight, so... Always important to have a tin around, or something to carry your bolts, because you never know when you're going to need them again, and you never know where they're going to end up. Ooh. That is nasty. Look at how gross that stuff is. It's like still wet too. Anyway, on to some nerve-wracking stuff. We have to take all the foam out of the inside of it. And I'm not thinking that it's going to fit. If you see that, that's foam that goes inside of these fuel tanks, which is good for on a dirt track, and I'm not sure if they use it on pavement or not, but it stops the fuel from sloshing around, and it makes it so the rear end of the car doesn't jump with the weight of the fuel moving from left to right as you throw a car into the corner. But for right now, we have to take these off. Alright, that'll do for just a second. Now, time to get some of this foam out. Now this is different. I also have no idea if there's a proper way to... Oh, hey. Well, maybe there is a proper way to do this. These fumes are so... Ugh, nasty. Get in your eyes. And there goes the GoPro. There. Alright, I think that's it for the foam. Oh, nope, there's more. Alright, the fuel cell is all out, and I got some of the big mud out of the bottom. The reason I did that was because Dad's going to take it and run it through his pre-treatment center at the powder coating shop to clean it off, and he has to be very conscious of what goes down the drains there to keep in line with regulations that the government brings upon them. So, anyway, here it is, and I'm going to take it out, put it in the back of Dad's truck, and hopefully we will have a brand new appearing fuel cell that is in matte black, I hope. So, and we've got the bladder there that the camera is actually sitting on right now. And that we're just going to clean up in a little bit, and we'll figure out if we want to take the lines out and redo any of them. But for right now, I think I'm going to be done with the fuel cell, and I'll move on to something else. I'm not sure what yet. Alright guys, I think I'm done out here. I just spent the last about hour or so measuring different things on our car and developing a game plan as to where we're going to go and how we're going to move forward with what we're going to do to the car over the off season. And I've been measuring specifically this distance, that distance over there, and the distance of the floor in here to the top of this wall, because it's difficult for me to get in and out of the car with that as high as it is. And I have some measurements from some other newer cars, and they show that that is about 2 inches shorter on their cars than it is on ours. So that's one thing we're going to work on, and that's going to have implications not only here, but also back there. So I'm just gathering a plan in my mind of the materials we're going to need, what we're going to need to do to make this thing look perfect and work perfect for me getting in and out. So, sorry for, I don't know if this is going to be a very short video or what, but I really only did one thing, and that is work on the fuel cell. But listen, it's the off season, we're taking it one step at a time, and I can't wait to start doing body work. That's my favorite stuff to do on this thing. A lot of the other stuff is pretty much good to go already. We're going to take it off and have a look at our hubs and have a look at some, like the rotors and stuff. Like, for example, that's a little bit not free enough. And we're going to look and see what's causing drag on that, and just have a look at some other things. See what we can do. Now I'm going to go let my dog in, and I'll talk to you guys when I'm inside, and I'll give you maybe a quote for the night or some kind of something, maybe a discussion or something. So, alright, I'll see you guys there. Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to end this one out with a discussion. I want to talk about what makes a champion. And I've thought about this a lot over the past few days, really just as we've gotten close to NASCAR's championship, as Jimmy Johnson just won his 7th championship last night. So I don't think that Jimmy Johnson is the best driver NASCAR's ever had. However, Jimmy and Chad Knaus are the best duo I think NASCAR has ever seen. And I think that Jimmy is probably the best champion that NASCAR has ever had. He's what I liken to the professional in the garage, or the professional in the media room, or in just anywhere. Anytime you see him, as long as the media is covering him, as far as I can see from all the sports channels I watch, he is the professional. And that is, I think, one of the most important qualities of a champion, being a professional. And I think that, you've got to be gracious when you get a win like that. And, of course, at first it's okay to have an outburst of emotion, but I think it's most important to be gracious and to know that not only, you might be the best at what you do for that year, but you got to recognize that it could have been anybody on that stage. So I think that's one of the things that definitely makes a champion. And in my experience, having championships before, I think that being a champion really comes down to not only your performance throughout the year, but also your spirit. And I know that to be a champion, you just have to not give up. And that's one of the things that I think defines just being a champion, just having that spirit to keep going. And obviously, the spirit's not just going to be the thing that wins the races. You've got to have the complete package. But the spirit definitely, I think it plays a bigger role into what goes into that complete package, as many people take credit for, or many people give credit to. So I definitely think that that's what goes into making a champion. And I think to be a champion, you've got to have a certain amount of composure. You've got to be calm. You've got to be cool, collected. I know there are champions that haven't been this, but I think that you can see, as evidenced with Jimmy Johnson, those are the qualities that make not only just a champion, but a repeat champion, and someone who is, someone who is the best at what they do. So that's what I think it goes into making a champion, and that's my little discussion for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do, and I hope you guys have a good night.